Among welterweights, throws 67 punches among welterweights, so his numbers are very good.
And both
game style coming into this fight. Is he going to box, counter puncher? He said,
the jab of Spence. There's a triple. Create some opportunities to go to the body for Spence.
They actually both land almost the same amount to the body.
Seen that jab really well. At moments, Spence obviously hard to do, actually, to counter punch a jab and throw.
Olympics. Ugas won a bronze medal at the 2008 Olympics. Earl Spence, this is his third fight at 18 jabs.
Ugas threw less than half the amount of punches of Spence, but
he's doing so here also. Pulling back straight, 1-2, waiting.
Be a 12-round split decision, September 2019 to Adine.
The thing they have in common is that both those fights with Sean Porter good welterweight matches.
Spence handed a left hand upstairs. There's a sharp 1-2 combination.
I mean, basics, but it's really good for straight punches, jab, straight to the body there.
Looking to bully Spence, but with the high guard and smiling, and
thrown 32 punches in this round. He's been very economic.
Thinker in there.
Chance to land an uppercut.
Well, very interesting that you said that. It's an
well, we talk
coming to who's making mistakes right now. Errol Spence really setting up that jab.
Yeah.
Trying to land that uppercut, lost it from too far out though.
And he's between Spence and Ugas, and Spence now beginning to, but not all of them. A short left uppercut got in on the inside.
And right there is when you know what he's thinking. He's really setting up his.
Again, Spence leading with. Left hand lands, another left and another left
for this fight, and he hopes that pays dividends.
Right hand.
He's going to read it. He's going to wait for you to throw it.
Countered too much. And there's that right hook.
Throws a thunderous right hand, and another right hand, proven to be a thriller as Ugas and Spence.
There's more indications from the coach. He said, "Go
be overstated." What they had to over.
Ugas, you can tell already, trying to throw more of those rights. Spence
come back with anything, so Spence has to keep that volume.
And Spence avoiding that left, but Spence beginning to really find a rhythm.
Guard, it didn't quite get there, but you'll see more of it.
That was a little low.
I'm liking right now.
Yeah.
And Spence high work rate inside the distance for Ugas, 12 of his 27 wins.
He said as they got close to this fight, he said, we got everything done.
Facility the Star in Frisco, Texas against Carlos Ocampo.
And the head.
Right there.
There he goes.
There he goes. And now, of course, coming back from the certain, you thought that Spence was going to be an even better version of himself.
You could see it in his physical body. He is prepared. Yes.
Yep.
Left uppercut, right hook, and again. Gus absorbing the shot. Oh, and there's a right. Going to applaud.
And those were three good punches.
They were. Wow.
That may not be the best answer for him.
Well, this is the best ref left in the fifth.
You know, Ugas is fighting
despite the fact that, yes, combination.
It's not, but if you're going to choose for that fight.
There's a right hand, the left hook combination by Ugas. Spence digs to the body, back and does so to the body. Fantastic fifth.
This, I think, is a nice uppercut. We talked about the Ugas uppercut weapon for him. He has a great right hook. He is now at a pivotal point. He has got a loss to Sean Porter mixed in there.
This is not his fight. I know he said, I am going to stand in front of you.
Well, he's cutting the distance. He's getting too close.
He's too close. This fighter, he's been here before. You got to know how to change the game plan.
Standing right in front of each other. That right hand hurt Spence.
Wow.
A momentary lapse in judgment. This could very well have saved him, allowing Errol Spence an opportunity.
Well, you're supposed to win.
Drama from Yordenis Ugas, and really the first time
the thing is, he almost looked not focused when he got hit with that right hand, but
he was knocked out, and there was this quick paralysis. Now Spence trying to come back into the round here. what do they have in store for us for the second half?
Get nailed by a right hand by Ugas. Now, was Lawrence Cole cushioning? So the mouthpiece would come out from this kind of Ugas would have won. Fascinating sequence.
Yeah, fascinating first 6 rounds.
Yes.
We begin this.
Winning each round.
The crowd erupting here at AT&T Stadium. In his career, his face beginning to...
Way to come back in this round for Errol Spence, really.
Spence able to close the distance, and now Ugas staggers him momentarily.
You don't want
In front of Ugas right now and bringing the fight to the... A nice bounce back round for Errol.
Ugas did come back with a thing, and from that moment on, the round belonged to Errol.
In between rounds, Dr. Kelly Frazier checked on Ugas. Ugas landing the left uppercut right to the body. And
as good of a guard that Ugas has, those uppercuts.
Because he's dormant offensively.
meanwhile, they've combined, knocking down. Ugas left hand over the right hook.
The variety of punches and the variety.
And Errol Spence Jr., this kind of crowd in a venue this size, he is putting on. This kind of assault by Errol Spence Jr. Uppercut.
This round, and it's over 45.
It is all one-way traffic. He's slowing his legs, Abner. He's
On the inside, we said Errol Spence landing toward,
strafing him with strikes.
even though if that's the major factor, it's just Spence has been so good.
So effectively, especially in that eye.
Look at the punch, trying desperately to fend off. Split decision. He's been in close fights.
Between.
Final minute of the 9th, and back comes.
And gaps for him to land. As
Reason he's been a staple on the pound in the closing seconds of the 9th.
As you mentioned, he's right in the range of what he normally does. 46.
Have to land something major.
And a reminder to people,
That upper to absorb.
I don't think much by now.
Well, on shutting down the title reign of Yordenis.